Okay, everybody, and we back swinging. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. We got Kendra G back up. Okay, look, you know how this go, family. I ain't seen much of this. Maybe 10, 15 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. This lady looking for love. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
Say,
Wipe your screen.
oh, it's dirty. Let's go outside. Can you see me now?
We need light. Have the light in your face. Okay, that's
Can you see
better.
me now?
Yes.
I don't have no makeup on.
That's okay. What's your name, baby?
My name is Cassandra.
Cassandra. How old are you?
I am 42 years old, and I'm from Baltimore.
In Baltimore. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Okay. So we got Cassandra, 42, Taurus, Baltimore. What you do for a living?
I'm a
A nurse.
nurse.
When's your birthday?
Um, my
Cassandra, why
birthday
you
is
keep moving, honey? What's going on,
because
baby?
so I have a 4-year-old, and I'm trying to give her gummies so she leave me alone while I'm on this little call. Okay,
Why you not with
that's why.
her daddy?
Child, because he is a army man and he ain't want no more kids, so he is moved back to Georgia. That's what that is.
Oh,
But it's okay.
he didn't want to raise her?
Nah. Here, take these. All right. Because you embarrassing mommy. Mommy been waiting for you.
Uh, First thoughts, family. Not a bad looking lady. You know what I mean? She from Baltimore, so she from the town. You know what I mean? And 42, single mom. She got a 4 year old. Some dude that had a baby that went back to Georgia. So you got a oops baby had a oops baby at 38 years old. You would expect her to know better. I mean, I ain't holding it. I mean, she a no for me. Just that the 42 and the kids. But look, I know I don't speak for all the brothers, so let's keep listening.
Years to get on this show. Go ahead, David. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so
I'll give you some more. Go ahead.
is that your only child?
I have a 13-year-old as well.
Okay, so Cassandra, you got to stay in the light, baby,
Okay,
okay?
here I am.
All
Can you
right, so
see
you
me?
have two kids
Uh-huh.
and 13 and
Yes.
4, both by two different men?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
Nope.
Never married. You're calling me from Baltimore. All right. So
Yes,
we
I
got
am.
Cassandra, 42, Taurus, Baltimore nurse, mom of two kids by two men, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
I'm looking for somebody who
Fair use, family. Fair use.
has their stuff together financially as far as a career goes. And honestly, somebody that does not mind me having two kids. I have a career. I've been a nurse for 18 years, so I definitely make enough money to take care of my kids. I live in the city. I own my own home. I've owned it for 15 years. Um, been through a lot, but things a little bit different. So I do want a God-fearing man, somebody that believes in God and pretty much good for the kids, honestly. Like me and the kids, because it's too many bad people out there when you have stepkids. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers is too many baby moms, not financially stable, not really having like a career of such. Like you have to be able to hold your own. Like you don't have to have a degree, but you have to have something where you're bringing in some money. You have a 401k, a full 3B. If you own your own business, because what guys do around here is they like to own their own business, but they don't like to claim anything, so they still got medical assistance. I don't want that type of guy.
Wait,
I don't want the type of guy that
what did they
he's
do?
so you got guys that like have the business and they make money and they still decide to not claim all of their income so they can still qualify for low income this, low income that. I'm from Baltimore. It's a lot of bums around here, respectfully.
So do you want a man in Baltimore?
She was all right till she started that. It's a lot of bums around there. You live around there. That's where your house at. And clearly, you can't even get one of the bums. She get ready to start stunting. I bet you. I bet you when we know that ain't our life. Because I'm looking at her, fellas. She can't even get a date. Watch, watch. It's a lot of bums around. Bro, she would come on and call some men some bums. Let's keep listening, though. She was all right till she did that.
I would like somebody in Maryland. It doesn't have to be Baltimore.
Okay.
I'm Southern Maryland, not Western Maryland, because that's like Cumberland and that type. But like DC area, um, the county. That's about it.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I, I would. I'm 5'8". I would like somebody that's at least 5'8" or more. You know what I mean? Like I don't wear heels that much anymore, but when I do, I'm a little bit tall. So, and I don't want no really really big boys. You know what I mean? Like that's I want real big.
Don't
Um,
have your head cut off. All right.
I got a big head, and this is a small. There we go. I'm like literally on my porch, so my daughter does not interrupt me.
Okay. Okay. Um, all right. Should he make a certain amount of money?
So I feel like I want somebody that really does make six figures. But if you make high five figures, as long as you're good with your finances, you're good. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you make 60, 70, 80, and you are not like spending crazy, then that's good for me too.
Okay.
Little mama, either you came up here to stunt for women or try to get yourself a man. Because you can't do both. Baby girl, you can't even get a date talking about how much money a man need to make. So you're gonna put even more restrictions on your already hard time you having getting a man. Baby girl, you on the Kendra G show. Men not just falling all over you. You say ain't nothing but bums around there. You can't even get one of them. It ain't that you don't want them. They don't pay you no mind. That's the problem. That's the whole thing. So you gotta come up here and play it like you don't want them. No, they don't pay you no mind. And I get it. I get it. But you jumping up here and listen, it's some men that will watch this program and see you and think you a catch. But you're telling him he need to make all this money. Now you trying to tell him you think you too good for him. Understand this why these guys send me these videos. Because they saying her, even her, she trying to tell me I ain't enough. Bro, what you think about this? What I think about this is this ridiculous. You come on here with this cap and then you can't even get a man. You're supposed to be trying to get a man, but you're trying to stunt for women. And you start stunting for women, men not gonna like you. So now the men that would normally like you, not gonna wanna deal with you. And the men you think you talking to gonna continue to pay you no mind. You think if you come on here and talk big, that guy that never talked to you gonna start talking to you? He not. But you're gonna get the best of the kind of, you're gonna get a bigger pool of the kind of guys that you get so you can pick the best from them. Baby girl, you can't even get a date. A man to pick you up, take you to the movies, take you to dinner, stop at the local bar, have a drink, listen to some music so y'all can talk. And you can't even get that. You can't even get a man to call you and say, baby girl, you all right? You need anything? I'm on my way and I gotta run by over there where you at. Do you need anything? You can't even get that. You don't even have that. Start there. Start there. You all the way to you need $100,000. You ain't never had a man like that. Maybe you think men get better as you get older. They don't.
So you prefer six figures, but you could work with 60, 70, or 80.
When you okay, so 60, I guess after you say it, it sounds okay. So maybe
Men get better as they get older, not as you get older. All right? The older you get, the less men gonna believe in you.
like 80 or 90. That's what I can work with.
So 80 is the minimum.
Yes.
Okay, 80 is the minimum. So if a guy made 60, he shouldn't reach out to you.
I mean, maybe he makes 60 and he got a retirement as a as a army person. That's different, he can reach out, I'll
Okay.
bet him.
You're better. All right, let's do the Kendra.
Lord, mama, you come on here and you clearly shooting at a man pockets. I'm telling you, y'all can't get out your own way. Too old to grow up, just still childish. All right, still dreaming. All right, they 42 years old. I expected more of you. All right, I would have expected you to come on here and really try to get a man. You ain't trying to get a man with this.
Cam.
What I got to do? Take some clothes or because I got a big old sweater on. Wait a minute.
You
Don't fuss
keep
at
all
me.
your clothes on, but the light is not good, honey. So you got the backlight. You need to turn.
Come on, you an avid watcher of this show. You just said you've been trying to get on for years. You know it's a Kendra Kane.
The light has to be. There we go. How old are you again? 42.
42.
Okay. We have to see your legs, Cassandra.
My legs. Oh, God. How do people do this? How do people get their whole body on this little itty bitty screen?
Okay. All right. Okay, we see you, girl.
I don't have no booty, but I do have big boobs, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
Can you
She don't
see?
have no booty, but she got big boobs.
Yeah,
Okay, we got you. We got you, girl.
Yeah, baby girl, look, it's okay, but look, you gonna just get what you get. You ain't gonna start getting nothing new with it. It's gonna get you the same thing it been getting you. You just came on the show. It would have got you more of it if you act like you had some sense.
All right, so Cassandra, 42 Taurus. What's the age range you would date?
36 to 55. Oh, another deal breaker. I'm not having any more kids. So, because I also find that at my age, I find a lot of like 37, 38-year-old people, men, and
You tripping? Ain't no listen. The only kind of men who asking you for something is a man who out of his mind. Men not looking for 40-some-year-old women to have babies with. You capping.
they don't have kids. I'm fixed. Neutered, not doing it again.
Okay, you're not doing it again. Okay, got you. So we got Cassandra, 42 Taurus, Baltimore nurse. Oh, when was your last relationship?
Um, a long time ago. Long time ago. Don't let the 4-year-old fool you. I was single when I had her. I had like a situation right before her for like 2 years, but we weren't like really, really together.
Let me tell you what you just said. You just said at 38 years old you had a oops baby. All right, at 38 years old, you just told us you still a child. And you don't know better than to be having a oops baby with some man who gonna leave you to have to take care of it on your own. All right, it told me it was more to it than that. All right, you know it was more to it than that. All right, you thought that baby would keep him close to you. All right, he talked and he explained the situation to you. I don't know if that's true. That's just my opinion, thing.
Okay.
So you was in a situationship with her dad.
No. I was in a situation with another guy that I dealt with for a while. Me and her father, he lived out of state. I've known him since high school, and he was in the army, and we always like deal with each other since like maybe 2016, like that. And you know how sometimes guys, after you get pregnant, they you can buy me a first class ticket, but when I ask for a Kiko set, you act like you don't have no money. So you know it's okay. That's why.
Baby girl, you ain't never been in first class in your life. All right, look, you don't even get those kind of men. All right, listen, you on here capping, you stunting for women, and you supposed to be trying to get you a man. Listen, you need to go back, watch this, and come on here looking like you trying to get a man, acting like you trying to get a man, and not acting like you trying to play up and boss up for women. All right, because men don't respect this.
Well, let me
Have
ask
my own money.
you a question. Was you ever in a relationship with your child's father?
My son, yeah.
Okay,
My daughter's
with
father,
the
I
four,
consider him friends. Like I consider him a friend. I've known him all my life. I never thought that, you know, once I got pregnant, had a baby, he would act like this. But you know, that's what guys do.
well, you guys weren't in a relationship, you said though.
No, and
You know something, baby girl? You got a bunch of bad explanations and no accountability. That's what I hear. You screaming like the red flags just jumping out the bowl. I mean, I don't know what you expecting to catch with this, but you could have just left a lot of this out. It would have done you better. It would have done you better. Baby girl, listen, ain't no man gonna look at you and think he struck the lotto. All right? So you can't be jumping on here like you men's first choice. You gotta jump on here like you trying to get you a man you can do something with. All right, not like you looking for a man who ain't gonna pay you no mind.
it was okay. It was okay. I was never upset about it. I was very blessed to be 37 with a good pregnancy.
Okay. So when was your last relationship?
My last relationship was probably with my son's father when my son was 6. Like a real boyfriend, girlfriend, going to everybody's, you know, holiday type of things. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Do you know what year that was?
But let me see. So probably like 2013.
Bro, that's sad. And she from Baltimore. Listen, baby girl, I think you need to watch this and come back and try it again. All right, because if you came here to try to get a man, I don't see, I don't know